Hi guys, it's your girl, the only Monique with the double KK. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys two ways to cook moi moi, okay? The 80s method, that's by our mothers or grandmothers, and the Gen Z's recipe, that's the way we cook it now. So we need black eye beans to make this recipe, and I'm going to clean to remove the skin. So after that, I share into two, and I'm going to use this first part to cook the 80s kind of moi moi, and all we need is crayfish, pepper and onions, and we need a clean beans. So this is it, it's ready. All I'm going to do now, I'm going to blend it all together. Carry your share, sit down, relax, because you are going to tell me which you prefer in these two recipe. Like I will always say, make your choice wisely, okay? So guys, I already blend with the crayfish, pepper and onions. Okay, I blend smoothly. All I'm going to do now is to add in the boiled macrofish. So while boiling this macrofish, I only boiled with half cube of mangi. Okay, so I just added in the stock water plus salt, that's all. So I just added in the fish. Okay, now after the remaining half of the stock cube, I am going to break it in, making it one stock cube for the whole recipe. That's how our granny used to cook it back then. Then I'm going to add in salt. They eat more salt than stock cube. Okay, so I'm still going to continue to stir to mix very well. So after mixing very well, another thing they used to cook moi moi back then, it is red oil. It takes time to convince them before they started eating this our groundnut or sunflower oil. So they use red or palm oil for almost everything. And when anybody use groundnut oil to cook bad, then they will say the person don't know how to cook. So welcome to the 80s recipe, where red oil was used to cook moi moi. They don't burn you that time. If they never burn you, not to argue. So another thing that make their moi moi comary special is this leaf. So I stole this leaf from my friend's place. Yeah, it's because we place it inside the fridge. That's why the color turned out like that. So, and they also use dried streams for their moi moi. So this is it. I'm just going to wrap the moi moi like this. So the leaf was not much. So I'm just going to pack this one, but the main one is inside the pot. So that's it. That's the leaf our granny used to cook moi moi back then. So let's move to the part two. This is the Gen Z's method. Okay, we have tomatoes, we have crayfish, we have scotch bonnet, and we have cubes meat. Okay, so all I'm going to do after blending my beans with crayfish, scotch bonnet, onions and tomatoes. So I'm just going to add in the stock water inside this cube to dissolve. Okay, so this is the cube meat. I cook it along with the fish. So I use one full stock cube to cook the fish. So I just added it in, and I'm going to add in the stock water, and I'll also add in the dissolve or melted stock cube. Okay, so now I am going to add in two raw eggs. So to know that I use half cup of the tomatoes that I showed earlier, so this is the measurement of the half cup. So I just added in the melted stock cube. Then I am going to mix together. Like I said, this is how moi moi is being cooked now. So I'm going to mix very well. So take note of all the ingredients, and if you want to see more the real recipe of this my moi moi, I have it in my platform for you, where explain the recipe. That's this Gen Z method. Okay, so guys, this is it. I added sunflower oil. Okay, so I'm going to keep mixing. So because I just rushed to cook this because of how it's being cooked in the 80s or 90s. So if you want a well recipe of this particular moi moi, you can scroll through my page and you will see. So Gen Z's these days, we don't use leaf. They don't use leaf because most of them don't know how to use that leaf wrap. So this is, we use any kind of package stuff. So I am making use of hot plates. Okay, so and I added eggs. Okay, Jesse don't cook moi moi without full egg in it. Ude. So this is it. I'm going to see the kind of pot Jesse's use, so you will also see the kind of pot our old mama used back there. So that their pot is what make their food also come out so special. So the our grandmama moi moi is ready. Hey, oh, you see this leaf, let me say, this leaf is their maggi, this leaf is their salt, this leaf is their curry. Like, so this is the, but remember the remaining one I used the up plate for it because I didn't have enough leaf. Okay, so the Gen method is also done. So let's check it out. Oh my God. So people, I want to see your opinion in the comment section. Which do you prefer? And for those who always say they love our old mama way of cooking than today way of cooking, I will always be bringing you this type of recipe before and now, how to cook so and so if you love this kind of content, I swear, drop your opinion in the comment section. And if you want to cook my mind now, tell me which recipe will you use to cook your moi moi. But for me, the both is great.